Hello again, friends. Welcome to another edition of Beavertown Outdoors. I'm John, and today we got an axe, we got some oversized pieces, and we're going to make them into smaller pieces. So today I'm gonna try to get a little bit done. I've had a weekend where kind of got messed up. Still got that full-time job and can't always get every day off that I want to get stuff done around here. So, but I still gotta get something done. And if you can't see in the camera, it's raining just a little bit. It's not supposed to last very long. It's supposed to just be a little shower here. But today, I thought I'd take time to stack wood, because that's one of the disadvantages, right, of IBC totes is they're great, they're easy to fill, and but you got to empty them so that you got them to use them to refill them. So thought about doing that today. Now, you guys have all seen, if you've been watching my videos, hope you are, you've seen that I've got the processor now, and that does a great job, especially with when you get into certain size wood with the 6-way knife. But not every log is the same size, and at times you're going to get in your run some pieces that are oversized. So like this piece here is about as big as I would want. All right, so you get, it's a little, this is a hair over maybe 4 inches, at least in length. Is probably more like 5, but it's still, it's still able to be picked up by one hand. What you get from the processor, you'll get pieces that come off this size. Now you can, and I do it as I can, stop. You can pull this off before it goes off the conveyor, put it back in and resplit it. Use the processor just like a splitter. Unfortunately, that's not always I'm trying to get it run done fast. That's not the most efficient. It's better at times, if they're not super big, just to let them go off into the tote and deal with them later. So a couple options you can do with that. You can just sell them as boiler wood, or if you got your own boiler, use it yourself. Sell the good stuff, which fits, but there's only so much I'm going to burn in a year in boiler. I've got a pretty efficient one. So I'd like, part of the idea of this is to get as much money out of each load that I can, to make sure I'm paying not only for the wood I'm using, but for things like the processor, the tractor, things like that. So what we need to do is resplit. You've probably heard, if you watch other videos, you've heard that term. Is resplitting. When you got a processor, usually like Wolfridge markets a splitter that's primarily for resplitting wood that comes off a processor. They're fast, quick cycle time, reasonable power. They're usually not your big 37 plus ton machines, because most of those you're going to be a little bit slower. You're going to sacrifice time. So I don't have a resplit machine. I've got the processor. I've got the Rugged Made. To me, part of doing firewood is the exercise you get from it. And yeah, there's a lot really, and cutting rounds out of logs, bucking them, putting them onto the actual splitter. I mean, that takes some work, that takes some effort, takes some muscle. So one of the options I've got is bring the Rugged Made out here. I could bring the Rugged Made out, set it up, run this little bit of this stack over here, we could run that stack and just split it and get it stacked. But the Rugged Made's not a easily moved machine per se. That involves getting the tractor out, hooking it up, putting the hitch plate on, getting it moved out here, getting it set up, because unfortunately the Rugged Made isn't like some of the others where you just haul it out, drop it, and run it. So the other option I've got is to hand split it. And with this small of amount of wood, it's an opportunity, one, to get a little extra exercise, and two, it's just simpler that way. So to do that, now you got axes, mauls, different ways you can hand split wood. One of the ones I found the best is this. Is the Fiskars X27 splitting axe. So it's not really a maul. It's got it's easier to swing. This is an axe. It's not super sharp, but it's sharp enough. And it has this neat profile. I think I've showed this before. It's got a neat profile that kind of makes the wood pop, especially if it's drier like this oak. This oak was all dead standing, so it should pop pretty easily. It's not pine, because I know I'll get some comments, do you ever split real wood? Well, this is red oak. It's not Satanwood, elm. I'm not going to even do that with it. Even with this, I've got better things to do. And it's not that Australian Superman wood, kryptonite, whatever the heck that wood is that everybody talks about from Australia. So bless your hearts if you got it. So we're going to do some hand splitting today with the axe. I got a little chopping block down here. It's just a crappy pine cookie, big one, but it's destined eventually for the burn pile. Make a great chopping block. When it rots out, we throw it in the burn pile, call it a day. So, all right, so I'm going to get some wood set up here and get to splitting. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with this one. The one I showed you here is the example of a really large piece came off the processor. This one's going to be pretty difficult. This has actually got, I don't know, let me see if I can get you guys in here to see this. So if you look at the top of it, you've got, it was kind of a tree in a tree. At one point this was two branches that grew together and grew over themselves. So that one's going to be, I guess sarcastically I'll call it a joy to split. We'll see how the Fiskars handles it, but might as well start with the difficult one first, because this is a decent amount of exercise, so it gets tiring pretty quick. So let's give this one a shot and see what it does. Oh, yeah. That's crack. Let's try a different spot. You can see I got, like I said, that knot in here, that other branch that's grown together with it, making it difficult. Let's see. Let's try to whittle off some of this other side. No. Oh, shaved it. We got a piece of kindling. This is one advantage to hydraulic splitters, is you can just, whether it's the Axis, the Rugged Made, any of them, you can work around this stuff, especially with a single knife. And yeah, some people are probably deadly accurate enough that they could have took this out and like it was a butter knife. I'm not that guy. I don't do this that often. You bugger. Close. There we go. A little small. We got it. There we go. Eventually they give up. There we go. This is why, hydraulic splitter, I don't care what you say, they got their place. That's a lot of effort for one piece of wood. Or one piece to go into 6. Try something a little easier. Oh, yeah, we'll give this one more. There. That split's a lot easier. That is not there. And see, that doesn't take that much of a hit to get it when you got a good profile on the axe. If you're having to swing for the fences every time just to break one piece, you aren't gonna last long. bit of rot on the bottom. No reason that one went. That one's a boiler wood. And of course, it's a nice hot day, but at least it's humid. Gives you that tropical feel. Alright, back to speeding this up. One more of that one. So one of the nice things about doing this way, you know, you got machines running, you got the drone engine noise, you're wearing the earmuffs, which in this weather, yeah, that gets a little uncomfortable at times, you know, but I don't know if you can hear it, all birds chirping, nice breeze going, you know, you're not sucking exhaust fumes and everything, so there's something to be said for this. And part of why I'm talking about this is you need a break for a second. You know, this is still hard work, and the older we all get, the harder this gets to be. So, all right, back at it. friends, one of the reasons every once in a while I hand split is doing this. It makes you appreciate the advent of machinery. You know, it's a reliable tool. There's actually a lot of technology to this axe, but man, you know, you appreciate the machines, you know, that you worked for or been blessed with that much more when you do it the old-fashioned way. You know, that's why, like, I've had younger people that, you know, think it's cool, think the machine's cool, want to run it, you know, the processor or the rugged made, and they think it's cool to run machines, especially little kids. And it's like, you know, when you're old enough to swing an axe, then we can talk. You know, you know, an older kid that, you know, is got a year or two behind them, they yeah, tell them, I hand them this when they want to help me split wood. Hand them this, or actually I have a shorter one, depends on somebody's height. Tell them, yeah, okay, go split a load with this. The reason for that is, again, same principle. You want them to appreciate the machine so they don't abuse it. You know, they'll appreciate that, how much it makes life easier, and how much it makes them want to take care of that machine. They don't want it to break. Because when you break machines, you're back to this all the time. And it's a lot. So guys, that was an hour. Was an hour for you to watch that. A lot of that's going to be sped up, and hopefully some nice music. But that's an hour, and I got not that much. Got a nice little pile made. Of course, I'm not rushing, not doing anything, so of course I can. I'm sure there's people who'll be like, I'd had the whole thing done in an hour. Well, yeah, cool. Not me. I'm doing this. If I'm doing it by hand, again, it's to just kind of get some exercise, but not kill myself. Listen to the birds chirp. Maybe get a visit from a deer or so too. But yeah. So I'm going to finish this up, but I'm running low on camera battery, so and I didn't bring another one with me out here, so I'm going to call that a day for the video. Hope you like this. Hope you get something out of it. Hope you check out my other videos too. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification button. That'll let you know when I put these new videos out. Try to do it at least once a week. More when I can. But until next time, everybody, take care of each other, be good, stay safe, and I'm out.